All right, what's happening? We're here with De Bello Gallico, Book 5, Chapter 35. All right, so um, we're starting off with this ablative absolute. That goes, those first 5, 6 words. So with this, and the quote is going to be the this here. And it's there because it wants to, as a relative pronoun, relate back to the previous thing. And that's the orders that Ambiorix gave in 534. So with this command, observato, having been observed. All right, and then we've got this superlative adverb. Most diligently by them, and then them's the enemy. When, and this is feminine nominative singular, going with cohors, which is also feminine nominative singular. When, quipium, any. When any cohort excessera exorbe had gone from the orb, aquae and fecra epetem had made an attack. Hostes, the enemies, fled back. And then we've got this superlative adverb again. All right, very quickly. Sweet. So we've got this Roman orb cohort. Now, let's say some of them leave. The enemy would be here, would go back. All right, meanwhile, and then when you have the necessa erad plus an infinitive, so this plus this and an accusative, you have, it's necessary or it was unavoidable. Meanwhile, it was, unavoidable. And that's the necessa erad. All right. That am partum, that part. Nudare is a present passive infinitive, be exposed. And in some texts, you actually have the ea parte as an ablative. Here you don't. So, and that weapons. Recipi is another present passive infinitive, be received. From the open flank or the open side. All right, so back to this drawing. Since you have, some exposure there. Whoopsie, there you go. Oh, that's terrible. Some of these weapons would be coming in this open area. Versus again. When Coeperant, they had begun Berwerti to return in Eomloco into that place. Alright, from where, or you could say whence, from where Iran to Gressi, this is a deponent. From where that had departed. They were being surrounded we've got this at both and. They're being surrounded both by them who had withdrawn and by them ab eis qui proximis tetra, who had stood closest. Okay, so back to this terrible picture. When these guys get back into the formation and they start moving back, I can't handle that. Okay. So when these guys start to return, these guys then go on the attack since the Romans are backpedaling. Sin autem. But if, on the other hand, they, being the Romans, wanted vella tenere locum, to hold their place, or to, we would say, to stand their ground. We've got a kind of a neck and a neck. Neither was a place or an opportunity virtute for virtue. Left behind. Nor. And then this is a perfect passive participle describing the Romans. Conferti norm. Alright, we're going to try to make this work. Because we've got the NT from the poteron being the they. Nor were they conferti, having been crowded, nor they have been caught able we try to avoid the Tella alright, the weapons. Connecta is going with them. Having been thrown. And then we got a long mark over that A. By such a multitude. Meaning so many weapons were thrown, you just can't avoid them all. Okay, so the Romans find themselves in a not good situation. Alright, and we'll keep this going in the next video, the second half of 535.